Today on the channel we're going to be doing another bulletproof test. I got some old phones here, the typical, old style Microsoft phone, and then this flip phone here. I don't know if anything is going to stop out them, but I have a feeling that maybe the pellet gun and the 22 will. But let's get to shooting and see what we got. Up first for this test, I got the Microsoft phone down there. I have my .177 pellet gun. Going to take a shot to see if it stops it. If it doesn't, this might be a very short video. Alright, let's go take a look at that. Alright, that's a good sign so far. Nothing out the back. He did hit the screen right there. Made it into it a little bit, but still holding strong. Let's step it up to the 22. Surprisingly enough, that pellet gun stopped on that phone. So we got 22 long rifle on my Keltec P17. Hopefully it stops it, but I won't be surprised if it doesn't. Alright, let's go take a look. So I missed a little high here on the first one, so I took another shot off camera, and it might have gone through. Let me take a little closer look here. It's hard to tell, but I think that battery may have stopped that 22 right there. It's really beat up pretty bad, so my guess is it stopped on it, but comment down below what you think. Up next is 9mm. The 22 long rifle might have gone through that, but I don't know. Comment down below what you think. It's pretty close. I'm thinking 9mm is going to go through there, but let's give it a shot. This is my Glock 19X. Alright, let's go take a look downrange and see what we got. I don't think the phone survived this one. There's your hole in the battery from the 9mm. It definitely went right through it. That's unfortunate. Let's do 45 ACP and see what happens. But after that, I know the AR round is going to go right through it, so I'm not going to do that. So the 9mm went right through that phone battery. Not a good sign. The last one we're going to do on the touchscreen is 45 ACP out of my FEG GKK. Let's take a shot. I don't think it's going to stop it, but let's see what happens. Got a stovepipe. Let's go take a look. Let's take a look at the damage here. 45 went through there. Hit our battery. Looks like right about there. And I'm guessing it went through it. Or glanced off it at least. But disappointing. Your touchscreen phone will not protect you really. Unless you're getting shot at by gangsters with a 22 LR. But let's do the flip phone next and see what it can stop. That touchscreen phone wasn't really good at stopping anything. Let's try this old flip phone here, see what it can stop. We're going to run the same rounds at it. Maybe it'll stop a little bit more because it's a little bit thicker, but I doubt it. Let's start shooting at it and see what happens. Up first for the flip phone is my pellet rifle. It's a .177 caliber round. Let's take a shot and hopefully it stops it, but let's see. Alright, let's go take a look, see what we got. Alright, we hit the flip phone right there, and it looks like this first layer has actually stopped it. As you can see right there. Did push through into the screen a little bit, but it's a good start so far. Let's see what 22 does. So the pellet gun stopped on that first fold of that flip phone. Let's see what 22 long rifle does. Alright, let's go take a look downrange and see what we got. There's our phone right there. There's our battery. Let's take a look at the battery first because that's what's going to stop these rounds. Definitely a stop 22. Looks like maybe even better than the smartphone. Hit right there, went through, hit the battery and stopped. So that's a good sign. Let's try to see if we can get that battery back in there and do 9mm. That flip phone stopped 22 there. I think a little bit better than that smartphone did. So let's take a shot with 9mm. This is my new Glock Gen 6. It's very nice. It's like one of the best grips on pistol I've felt in a while. I am a little biased because I love Glocks, and I know some people aren't big fans, but I like Glocks, and this is probably the best generation so far. So let's take a shot at that flip phone and see what happens. Alright, let's go take a look at that. Hit it a little bit centered on that battery, but we still went right through it with 9mm. Let's try 45 ACP, and then we'll wrap this up. Once again, that flip phone didn't stop 9mm just like the smartphone. Let's do one last round. This is 45 ACP. Alright, let's go take a look at that. So we hit a pretty good shot with 45 ACP right there. Definitely went through the battery again. Honestly, kind of disappointing, but let's do a final breakdown. Here are the final results for our flip phone and smartphone in this test. Unfortunately, neither of them stopped anything after 22 long rifle. Both of them stopped the pellet gun and 22 long rifle pretty well, but obviously those aren't usual calibers that you'll see out in worst case scenarios. Obviously 9mm, the most common round, went through both of them. So my final thoughts on this: your cell phone or smartphone is not going to protect you from any shots, unfortunately. Best bet is get some soft body armor, that's for sure. But interesting results today. Had to test it out since I had some junk phones try out. But put your thoughts down below. Should I test some more things like this? But let me know down in the comments. Just keep blasting, everybody.